Hey, Ben here, and today I want to share with you 5 tips on how you can increase the conversions and ROI from your paid social activities. So, number 1, know your audience. You should know who your audience is. You should have your persona mapped out. You should know, as much as you can about that person from looking at all your social properties and your analytics and understanding exactly who that person is and what their other interests are, everything, so that you can target properly. Facebook is really powerful at being able to narrow down and really target in on your prospect to get your ads in front of that audience and try and narrow it down as much as you can to make it as efficient and as cost effective as possible. But if you don't know who that audience is, it's obviously going to cost you more, and worst case scenario, you could be targeting the wrong person, which means that you're trying to understand why your paid social isn't working, whereas actually it would work if you were targeting at the right market. Number 2 is your ad. If you understand who your audience is, you've got your persona mapped out, and you're able to get in front of the right people, it's then over to your ad, and your ad's only job is to get your target market, your audience that you're focusing on, to click that ad to go through to your landing page. Now, the image, a lot of people try and use a very boring image of whatever the thing is. The more stand out you can make that image, you've got to think of the image in a way of, the image's job is to stop the person, to disrupt them from what they're doing in their scrolling through their feed, to go, oh, what's that? That's interesting. They will then read your title. They'll read the first line. The first line's job is to basically make your pitch, make sure your keywords are in there, whatever it is you're doing or selling, so that you're confirming that this is of interest to them. You're piquing their interest at this point. So it needs to kind of resonate with them, move them emotionally, or make them think, oh, that's interesting, drive curiosity into reading the next line or the description of your ad. And you need your ad, every line should pull into the next line to make people want to read. But the only job of that ad is to get them to click through to your landing page, whether that's a landing page or a product page, whatever page you're sending them to. I wouldn't normally advise sending to just like a home page, because that's kind of your generic page. You should have focused in a lot more, and you should be sending them to something specific. There should be some sort of goal or purchase on that page. Now, when you're actually doing this, you need to make sure that, like I say, your ad is driving them through to the landing page, and then ultimately you want the landing page to convert, which brings me on to point 3. This is where we analyze the data and we basically make changes. So if you're not getting people click on your ad, I'm really sorry, your ad's boring, or you're targeting the wrong market. You need to change your ad or revisit your targeting until you get to the point that you are getting a good amount of people click on your ad and go through to your landing page. Now, if people are coming through to your landing page and they're not buying, then that means your landing page probably sucks, or you're sending them somewhere too generic, or you're pricing yourself out of the market, whatever it is. But we then need to look at the landing page and decide what's going on there and what needs to be changed. Which brings me on to point 4. Okay, so you've had a lot of people click your ad, they've gone to your landing page. Now, what if they don't buy? Bit of a waste, huh? No. This is when you need to set up remarketing campaigns that basically focus on the people that have clicked your ads, been to your website, but not performed the action that you want. You can then develop and generate different ads that basically call them out or speak to them in a different way and try and pull them in again. Now, this is typically cheaper to advertise. Plus, you also know this person clicked your ad, they raised their hand, they said, hey, I'm interested in this. But for whatever reason, maybe they were on their mobile and they got a call right at that time, or their kids were shouting at them, or they got called into a meeting, or they just couldn't be bothered at that time, but they were interested enough to click your ad. So don't just let them die there. Make sure that you're setting up retargeting, remarketing ads to go to those people and basically get them back to your site. Also, this works really well if you do decide that there's been something wrong with your landing page and you've kind of tweaked your landing page and you want to get them back. Brilliant thing with landing pages, by the way, split test them. Make sure that you're split testing, especially if you're using custom landing pages, it's really easy. Also use things like Hotjar. Look at what people do, you know, visually when they come to your site. Where do they track? Do they scroll down? Do they just turn up and not know where to go? You know, maybe you need to narrow it down or refine it, send them somewhere else. Anyway, so once you've set up your retargeting, remarketing ads, it comes on to point 5. So you know the kinds of people that are interested in clicking on your ads, okay? So will Facebook. You can create a custom audience, a lookalike audience, and basically say to Facebook, I want you to find me people that look like the people that have come to my website or the people that have come to my website and bought. What I'd probably suggest is do 2 based on the 2 different people, and then target different ads at those people to bring them into your site. So it's a way of tapping into a different audience, but using the intelligence of Facebook and all of the data points that they've collected on people to say, okay, you know, all of the people that purchase match all of these data points. So we're going to find thousands of other people that match those data points and send them to show them your ad as well. Because the likelihood is those people are interested in what you are selling. And again, it's a way of basically capitalizing on the intelligence of Facebook to help you increase the ROI and conversions of your Facebook ads. Hope you found that helpful. Check out the other videos, and any questions, then let us know. Do hit us up in the comments and let me know, you know, what you're doing with Facebook ads at the moment and any other tips or tricks that you've got and what you're using to kind of increase your ROI.